Everyone knows that alcohol-impaired driving is dangerous and that it has no place on our roadways in Washington. Unfortunately, a few common myths and misconceptions about alcohol-impaired driving are making our roads less safe. Have you been taken in by these myths? Well, let's see how well you can answer the following questions. First off, at what point is someone too impaired to drive? The most common answer is having a 0.08 blood alcohol concentration, since this is the number inscribed in laws. However, this is a dangerous misconception. Science shows us that impairment actually starts with the first sip and rises steadily from there. In fact, our motor skills and decision-making ability are greatly compromised by 0.05, and by 0.07, our risk of a crash has more than doubled. Okay, next question. How many Washingtonians have driven home within 2 hours of drinking? Actually, the answer may surprise you. Just 22%. In other words, driving after even a drink or two is not normal behavior. It isn't. Most drivers in Washington don't drive after drinking. They use sober drivers and rideshare services, they hand over the keys when asked, and they refuse to put their loved ones at risk. And this leads us to the last question. Who needs to act in order to stop alcohol-impaired driving? You may already know where we're going with this. You're right if you guessed it's not just the driver. In reality, we all play a role in making roads safer. For example, just by talking with the people closest to us, we're able to share information and set a safe example. This is how change often begins. In other words, you can save lives by sharing these truths. Impairment begins with the first sip. Driving after a drink or two is not normal behavior. And conversations save lives.